Hey everybody, it's Kabuto. So I thought I'd make a review of the Yuki-Aim Skypad. I've recently made a couple videos about it and I thought I'd talk a little bit more about just using a glass mouse pad and like what that's like. A little bit of background on myself, like I've played competitive FPS games for like my whole life pretty much. Most prominently I've played Apex Legends at like a semi-pro level. When I saw the collab that they did with Yuki-Aim, I thought the mousepad looked insanely nice, so I thought I may as well just get it. So this specific one is a Skypad 3.0. Now the difference in the 1.0, 2.0, and 3.0 is the surface. Like it's a slightly different texture, but apparently it's faster, the newer ones. It's completely sold out now, so you basically just can't get this design anymore, but you can get this mousepad. It will just be like white or black or green or like a different color. So I bought this one specifically for the design just because I really liked it. I thought it was super cool looking and I'd never really seen a mousepad like this before. And the moment I got it, I just fell in love with it. It's just like the perfect surface consistency. I know a lot of my viewers play Valorant. I know it's a very popular game. And I don't think that this is a mousepad for Valorant. Now the design itself literally shows like the girl is holding a Vandal from Valorant. But in my opinion, you don't want a speed pad for Valorant. For Valorant or Counter-Strike or any kind of tactical shooter like that, it's much more about like holding angles than it is about tracking. Like in Apex, you move your mouse over the character, you're holding down left click and you're tracking them, like you're tracking their movement. In Valorant, it's more so you line up an angle and you hold it and you switch angles. I think a very good mousepad you can get for that game is an Artisan Zero or a Hyote Otsu. As mousepads are probably the best ones you can buy. You can only get them from Japan. They're kind of hard to get hold of, but I think if you are primarily a Valorant player, I do not recommend this mousepad for Valorant. It's just not the kind of mousepad for that game. If you play Apex, this is probably the best mousepad you can possibly get. One of the other caveats of it is just you go through mouse feet so fast. Like if you can imagine, like it's literally a piece of glass, so your mouse, it wears down the skates, like the feet at the bottom of your mouse really, really fast. So you either need to get like a bunch of mouse feet or you just have to make do with the scratchiness, which I totally cannot do, so I just bought loads of mouse feet. But one thing which was definitely something that took a lot of getting used to was getting used to the speed. And I literally had to cut my sensitivity in half, so it's like half the speed of that. But it doesn't feel slower, it feels like how it did on a cloth pad. But it's just like, it's just a very strange surface, you just have to get used to it. But when you do, I think you'll absolutely love it. I mean, it's definitely the best mousepad I've ever had. And whilst I definitely do see myself buying more mousepads in the future, I think this will always be the one I come back to. This one I think will always be my staple. I'll buy new ones when they come out, but I think I'll always stick to this one. I think it's just the best one, for me at least, for Apex primarily. But if I do start playing a lot more Valorant, I know so many of you guys want me to play Valorant. I see all the comments and stuff. I'd definitely like to give it more of a try. It's just like, I played so much Counter-Strike. Like when that game was popular, I played so much Counter-Strike. And Valorant feels like the same game to me. I know it's not. I know it's like its own unique experience, but to me it feels very, very similar. So it's hard for me to play a game that I feel like I've played already like 2,000 hours of, you know? It just feels like I've already done it. But I'll definitely give it more of a try because I know a lot of people do ask me about it a lot. They want to see me playing Valorant, so I'll totally give it a try for you guys. Maybe I'll include it in this video. I'll have the gameplay be Valorant. So yeah, I just think in general, without getting like too much in depth about this, I think if you're primarily a Valorant player, I definitely recommend staying to a cloth pad. I think it's just a lot better for that game. But if you primarily play Apex and you sometimes play Counter-Strike, sometimes play Valorant, go for it. I think it's a really, really good option. It's very expensive, but in my opinion, it's totally worth it. Other than that, I wanted to just say thank you guys so much for all the support you give me on all of my content. It's an absolute dream to be able to upload to YouTube and have people come back and watch my content every single time I do. And one thing I'm also going to be doing is I'm going to be opening a Discord soon. I've been designing it and I think I'll set it up soon because I really want to do like, I want to react to like viewer setups. I think that would be super cool. I see a lot of other YouTubers do that and I think like, if people watch my videos, I'm sure they've got some really cool setups. I'd love to see them. I just want to interact with you guys on a more personal level. So once again, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it, and leave a like and definitely let me know what you'd like to see in the future. Goodbye.